June is absolutely packed with must-see new series. There's no filler this month.
Are you afraid of me?
Why would I be afraid of you?
There's the series finale of The Bear, a big new thriller with lots of huge Hollywood names behind it, and the return of the mega hit fantasy House of the Dragon. Honestly, the top 5 alone could make this one of the strongest months of TV all year. Welcome back, I'm Matthew with CineGold Series. Let's start things off with a brand new Netflix thriller that has a real chance to be one of the real gems of the month.
I went for a walk with my mother when I was a child, and she never made it home.
This is called The Witness, and it's a new true crime limited series. It revisits one of the most infamous cases in British history, the 1992 murder of Rachel Nicholl on London's Wimbledon Common. The witness of the title refers to Rachel's 2-year-old son, who was the only person present during the attack. This should be a pretty good series if you're into true crime stuff or mysteries. The Witness is a 3-part limited series and hits Netflix on June 4th. Then at number 9 is the final season of the Power prequel series Raising Kanan. This is the 5th season of the crime drama that's set in the 90s and follows drug lord Kanan Stark's rise to power. Raising Kanan is a grounded and character-driven show. It's a great series if you're into gritty crime dramas like Snowfall or Top Boy. Season 5 looks like the point where everything finally explodes. You can check out Raising Kanan Season 5 on Starz, where it will start dropping weekly episodes June 12th. Next up at number 8 is the show that marks a massive first for the Cobenverse. I Will Find You is Harlan Coben's first ever American set production for Netflix. If you've seen Fool Me Once or The Stranger, you know the formula: secrets, massive cliffhangers, and a fast-moving plot you'll accidentally binge in one night. But with Sam Worthington leading the cast in a higher Hollywood budget, this is looking like the slickest adaptation we've seen yet.
Matthew's out there. I'm gonna find him and bring him home.
I Will Find You hits Netflix on June 18th. Another series is wrapping up its run this month, and it's one of the biggest shows on streaming in recent years. It's The Bear Season 5, the conclusion to the incredibly popular series about a young chef who converts his family's sandwich shop into a fine dining experience. The Bear is an addictive blend of workplace drama, comedy, and high-strung thriller. It's technically about cooking, but there's just so much going on that just about any type of series fan can get into it. If you're planning to check out Season 5, make sure to also watch the standalone episode called Gary that came out about a month ago that ties everything together. The Bear Season 5 hits Hulu and FX all at once on June 25th. At number 6 is the return of one of the best spy thriller series on TV today. It's The Agency Season 2, the show about a covert CIA agent who is ordered out of hiding and thrown back into the world he left behind.
I betrayed my country. Did I cause harm? Yes.
The Agency is an intelligent and realistic take on the spy thriller genre. Michael Fassbender is great, and this show is a slow burn where it feels like nobody can trust each other. It's good if you like other espionage stuff like Slow Horses and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. The Agency Season 2 will drop all 10 episodes at once on Paramount Plus June 21st. I track these release dates so you don't have to. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on what's actually worth your time, join the CineGold community by clicking the subscribe button. At number 5, we had the return of one of the most underrated shows on Apple TV Plus today. It's a detective noir called Sugar, which follows a PI searching for a movie producer's daughter. The show's got a classic noir aesthetic, but the more you dig into it, the more you realize how different Sugar really is. There are some insane reveals at the end of Season 1, and Season 2 looks to double down on that weirdness. Colin Farrell continues to be one of the most talented actors to never win an Oscar. This is a great show that's criminally underwatched. Definitely check out the first season if you haven't caught it yet. The second season starts dropping weekly episodes on June 18th. At number 4 is an interesting new series that's being executive produced by Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg. It's a reimagining of the classic psychological thriller Cape Fear.
Let me ask you a question. What is your worst fear?
Cape Fear is based on a novel and was previously adapted as a 1962 film and a 1991 film. It follows a dangerous ex-con who becomes obsessed with destroying the life of the lawyer he blames for putting him behind bars. It will star Amy Adams, Patrick Wilson, and Javier Bardem. I love Bardem in this role as he's already hit a grand slam and won an Academy Award with his other psycho stalker character Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men. If you're looking for a good, high-production, prestige TV event for June, this is one of your best bets. Cape Fear will be 10 episodes and starts its weekly run on Apple TV Plus on the 5th. Cracking the top 3 is the return of everyone's favorite vampire series, Interview with a Vampire. This is the 3rd season of the show and is subtitled The Vampire Lestat. It covers the 2nd book in the series of the same name. It focuses on Lestat, who is now a global rock icon, and also dives heavily into his past in 18th century France. This was always my favorite book in the series because it shifts the perspective to by far the most interesting character in the story. It's also the point where the Queen of the Damned is introduced. Interview with the Vampire Season 3 has a lot of potential. It will start airing weekly episodes on AMC and AMC Plus on June 7th. At number 2 is one of the smartest and most intense thriller series on television right now, The Capture Season 3. While the UK got an early look, it finally hits the US this month. It's an incredibly timely series about investigators caught in a world of surveillance, deepfakes, and manipulated video footage where nobody can fully trust what they're seeing anymore. It's much more realistic and unsettling than most modern techno thrillers. Season 3 is supposed to be the biggest one yet, with the show diving even deeper into AI-generated deception. The Capture is a fantastic paranoid series. You can watch Season 3 right now on BBC iPlayer in the UK and on Peacock in the US starting on June 18th. Then by far the biggest show dropping in June 2026 is the epic fantasy House of the Dragon Season 3. House of the Dragon is the Game of Thrones prequel series about the House Targaryen at the height of its power. Season 3 brings the show to its most brutal phase so far, covering full-scale aerial and naval warfare. Between the scale of the battles, the darker tone, and the increasingly fractured state of Westeros, this could easily end up being the show everyone's talking about again this summer. House of the Dragon returns to HBO Max on June 21st when it will start releasing 8 weekly episodes. Let me know which series you're most excited for this month, and if you want to check out more watch lists like this every month, make sure to subscribe to CineGold series. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.